As Governor Umahi appeals High Court ruling, here are 3 arguments his lawyers can present to save him. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. If there is one governor who will be greatly troubled by now, it is no other person than Engineer David Umahi of Ebonyi State. Since the Abuja Federal High Court ruling that asked him to vacate the office over his defection to the All Progressive Congress APC, the political situation in the state has never remained the same. PDP has been piling up pressure on the governor to vacate the government house for their candidate to take over the office. As a matter of fact, the party had forwarded the name of the next person to INEC and asked the electoral body to issue him with a certificate of return with immediate effect. At his end, the embattled governor is fighting tooth and nail to ensure he retains his seat and complete his tenure against all odds. He has since approached the appeal court through his team of lawyers, begging it to overrule the High Court judgment and declare him the authentic occupant of the seat. However, there are legal intricacies that his lawyers must adopt if Umahi must escape the raging court action against the validity of his governorship in the state. According to legal practitioners, there are 3 strong arguments his lawyers can put up in the appeal that will swing the judgment in his favor. The first argument is the constitutional provision against what he did. Except the constitution is later amended, but as at now, there is nowhere in the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria where a sitting governor is barred from defecting to another party. In other words, Umahi has never violated any law except a moral sanctity, which of course has no basis in the face of a law. The second argument is the freedom of association, which is a fundamental human right. The governor has every right to join any political party or association as a Nigerian. Lastly, the governor claimed that there was an internal crisis in his former party, which was the reason he defected. He also noted that he needed to align with the federal party so as to attract the dividends of democracy to his people from the federal government. Based on these reasons, it is safe to say that Umahi defected to PDP to enhance his service delivery to the people of Ebonyi, whom he swore to serve and protect. It is also safe to conclude that if PDP is locked in crisis, it will be difficult for him to concentrate on the business of governance. Hence, he is justified for defecting to the APC, where there was peace at that time, so as to enable him have time in governing his state. These 3 arguments, if are logically and constructively presented by his lawyers, the governor will definitely come out strong from this stormy sea. Okay. But let me say this to this person who is proposing this. So, are you trying to tell me that all those who queued behind PDP and, voted for the party now, so because of these 3 things, they should throw whatever they did to their faces? Is that it? So the people, the people here, the votes does not count. Is that what you're saying? Because I really want to understand from this point of view. I've understood your point of view, right? Your point is logic, but so now the people now who voted for a particular party, whatever they did should be thrown to the wind. Is that what you're saying? As far as the law is concerned, who owns the votes that brought him to the government house? Is the vote his own or the party? I'm not seeing any way he will win the appeal. The vote belongs to the party. The party only features him as their candidate for the post. As long as he's no longer in the PDP but in the APC, he has lost his vote. The case is clear. It's a clear case. It is like a man who bought a ticket traveling to Lagos but later changed his mind not to travel again. He went back to the ticket issuer for refund. They took the ticket from him and refunded him his money, which implies that the PDP will return the money he used in purchasing the ticket and campaign, and also return all the votes that came from the people from their parties who did not have a governorship aspirant during the election period, and those Ebonyi citizens who do not belong to any party but love to vote for Dave. Hope you know it wasn't PDP members alone that voted for Dave. This is getting interesting. You think they did not present all this at the High Court before he was sacked? His cup is full already, and you think the judge was not bought? This time around, the eyes of all Nigerians on the case. Let's see how PDP and Wike will buy another judge. Well, let's see how it all plays out. To me, I don't like stress. Everything is not in the bosky. Moreover, things cost. They always talk them. Things is expensive. So you not expect me to go to the market and buy things expensive. And you come and you want me to be arguing on top politician. We be saying no. Say I did. No. Please. Let's be guided. Feel free to argue. No problem. Okay. The certificate of return that Dave Umahi is having now belongs to the PDP. So let him return it to the rightful owner. Anyone who wants Dave out of office is a clear enemy of Ebonyi development. That person is practicing witchcraft and will be consumed. How can someone be so happy plotting evil night and day just to remove someone who works night and day just to bring Ebonyi State to limelight just for selfish reasons? So all you want is for all these numerous projects going on in Ebonyi State to be abandoned because of selfish interest. It will never be well with anyone plotting such evil. He must finish all these projects. And can he finish them in less than a year? Yes now. Can he finish it because it's barely a year? Oh well, okay, no problem. With the people of Ebonyi State are saying that he should vacate the office, we don't want him again. He's destroying people's property and killing people with Ibobago, so we don't want him again. Oh, you see? Even the Ebonyi State citizens are coming out as to say this. All Nigerians are all criminals. They're just turning around and say, exactly. You see, with this case, me, I don't have issue with people defecting, but defect with can just calm down. Don't fly, don't jump around. Yes, I understand. See, I understand the fact that if you're not an APC member, life is going to be miserable for you as a governor. Me, I understand. I understand if you're not an APC governor in your state, things will be difficult for you. But I don't even know. I don't know again. I beg. I don't know, sincerely. It is only in Nigeria that these things happen, I think. Yes. It is not supposed to be so. Everything is supposed to be, fair and just. Not dependent party or no party. Okay. I thank all people that contribute to this issue. My own comment is for all the political parties to make it mandatory for their candidates that once you emerge as anything, be it governor, senator, house rep, and decide to leave the party, he or she should resign and should be backed up by our National Assembly. Thanks. Well, me too, that's what I'm saying. Which crisis in PDP and which state is it referring to that made him uncomfortable? Charge and bail, pocket lawyer. Okay. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.